Hey everyone, today we are going to do a slightly different video. I'm going to be reviewing whether you can camp in the new Tesla Model 3, courtesy of Yeslac, who sponsored this video with all the accessories that you need. The accessory pack for the camping comes with an inflatable mattress that is automatically inflated with a pump, a window shield for all the windows around the car, as well as the sun shields for the top. You can buy them separately because obviously you can use the sun shields independently of camping. So if you like to use sun shield when you park your car just to block out some sun, if you park your car under the sun, it's pretty useful and it fits really well, as I'll demonstrate later in the video, as well as using the roof shades, because you know sometimes in the summer heat the tinting on the roof might not be sufficient to block out the sun, and if you want some extra protection you can cover it using the roof shades as well. So I'm going to show you guys how everything works in the Tesla Model 3 in terms of camping. Just bear in mind that you need to have more than 20% charge for your car to enable camp mode. So camp mode is enabled via the AC system over here. When you enable camp mode, it keeps the AC on and makes sure that the ambient temperature stays at the temperature desired. Sorry, I just need to turn this down again. If you're at a campsite, usually campsites have plug points where you can plug in various accessories, you know, like your laptop or something. But if you have the travel charger, which comes with the European models of Teslas, you can plug that into the wall to maintain your charge. You might not be able to charge that much because it's really slow, especially if you're going to be using the camp mode, but it is very important to ensure that you don't get stuck in the middle of nowhere. Like we are today, we actually came to the Jerez National Park, which is about 2-hour drive from Porto, about 100 kilometers. It is very beautiful out here. The scenery is quite different to where we normally are in Matosinhos by Porto, near the seaside. There's a lot of nice valleys and there's a big river and lake here as well. So if you guys are traveling to Portugal, especially in the north, make sure you plan a day trip or two out to the Jerez National Park. There's a lot of cool things to do here. There's some horseback riding here that we have at this place, and quad biking, you know, hiking, anything that you like in terms of natural activities. I'll show you guys how everything works. Usually people do the camping with the Model Y and the Model X because there are hatchbacks and there's no shelf in the back. Behind the chair and the floor of the trunk, as well as the roof, it's completely open in that section. But people have tried camping in the Model 3. These accessories that Yeslac has sent me are specifically tailored for the Tesla Model 3, so I don't foresee any problems. We want to test whether there's enough space, number one, and number two, whether it's comfortable enough, because in the other Tesla Model 3 videos, the old Tesla Model 3s where people were camping, it did look like there was a bit of a lift because the chairs don't go very far forward. But we'll see how far we can get this forward and whether the back seats will lie flat for us to be able to have a comfortable camping experience. So everything comes in these 3 bags. The big bag over there is the inflatable mattress with the electric pump. This one is for the roof shades, and then this is for the covers for all the window panels in the whole car. So I'll show you guys installing this, and then we can just camp out here for a bit and review if it is comfortable and whether you have good privacy, because obviously, as you can see, if people are driving past or walking past, they can look into the car pretty easily. And if you want to camp or just have some privacy, you want to not be able to see inside the car. Coming out of this bag is the roof shades, and it's folded up in like this triangular way. As you can see, it's pretty big. There's some stuff underneath to make it like, as you can see, it's over here, and it's reflective on the one side. And then here's another one. Basically you do this, and here's the other one as well. This would cover the top. There are some clips and supports that come with the box, come in a box over here. I'm not 100% sure what this is for, but I think I'll figure it out. You probably wedge it so it stays in place. Okay, so you guys can see that there's 2 sides, the shiny side, and then the black side. I'm assuming that the shiny side needs to be on top. So this one I think is for the front. Let's bring it in like this. I don't know if I've got it in the right way. Basically, let's see. Nope, it's not the right way. Let me rotate it. Gotta rotate. Okay, cool. So let's try and figure out how this thing works. So you slide these things on the sides, and then these things go into the body of the frame, guys. Can you see over here? Basically, this goes inside and stays in, basically. So you put one all around, then you put another one over here. I'm not going to do all of them because it's just going to take too long. But basically, this thing clips quite nicely. I just put 2 and clearly it worked pretty well. So what you do is you basically put this on the edge like this, and then you wedge it in under the panel, so it stays in under the panel, so it stays on. Actually, fits pretty well actually. So you can actually keep this on permanently if you don't want the sun in your face, because as I said before, the tinting isn't very dark. So on a very sunny day, especially if you're in a state with like a lot of sun, or a country with a lot of sun, the tinting might not be enough to keep out the heat. Okay, cool. So that's one. I'm gonna go and install all of them, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, this is why it's important to read sometimes, because on this like leathery tab, it actually says rear. The other one obviously says front. So I guessed because it looked like the front, but you can actually see it's really well labeled, so you guys won't get confused. These tabs on the one that goes in front and then the sides, because obviously there's no pillar at the back, so leave the bottom side open. There's a bit of a gap here, but I think we can just move it to get it closed, but there's no ways you can see inside. Yeah, looks pretty well. There's no ways you can see inside now, especially at night. So now in the next bag we have all the other windows. I think the principle is the same because it also has a box full of clips, but let's remove everything. So this is, I guess this one is for the front window. No, actually, I'm not sure if this is for the front window. And then there's another piece here. This is for the rear side windows, I guess. The ones that are over here. What is this? This is for... This is like a split piece. Where does this go? And then there's one in a bag here. Was there something inside here? Yep, there are 2. There's the clips. These clips look slightly different actually, but it also seems like it goes into the body. But these ones are for the small windows in the back. Those rear triangles in the back over here, where it says you're open the Tesla for me. So I'm pretty sure it goes over here like that. I think, yeah. No, wait, yeah. Yep, like that. And then we have this one, which is in its own bag. I think this is the front one. So actually, you can actually keep this in the car because you can obviously use this. No, this doesn't look like for the front one. Which one is this one for? I'm a bit confused actually. Let's see. Okay, so as soon as I lifted this up, I realized that this is much bigger because it goes like that. So I'm sure that that one is for the front. Okay, so assuming this one's for the front, pretty big in front. So it's like a regular windshield screen, except there's Velcro here, so you can actually tie it around the rear view mirror. And there's a lot of extra flap on the side to make sure that you get total privacy when you are camping in your Tesla, because you don't want peering eyes looking in. So you want to put this under the sun visor. You can put the sun visor back down. Oh, I think I probably needed another clip over here. I do have another clip. I have one more. The windscreen completely covered. There's a few light leaks here and there, but you know, at night obviously you won't be able to see in.
It's pretty good.
Have a lot of people walking around trying to figure out what I'm doing. Other piece that opens up, I definitely think is for the back. And as you can see, the window like curves downwards, so I'm sure it goes this way for the curve. So basically what you do is you wedge this part underneath the other piece. So let's get that right. Make sure that this piece that is on the top is actually well secured, because this is going to form the support for this section. So make sure that you have that section really well placed. I'm going to go do that side now, and I'll show you guys the final result for the front, top and rear. Can't see into the car anymore, but to spare you guys from watching me figure out all these pieces, I'm just going to put them in. For this part, you should actually do it when you're inside the car, because you actually want to wedge this against the sides of the car, and it's very, very difficult to do when you open it because it's a frameless door. The shade wants to fall down all the time. So I think this is the final piece. When you're in the car, you like just close it and stuff. So let me show you guys. I'm going to do it on this side, the passenger side. So basically this piece that has two pieces is for the front, and you basically wedge it like this. It wedges very well, and then you can basically move the edging so that it covers all the gaps, especially in daylight. So it's like really bright outside, and you can see that not much light is coming through. So there's no way anyone can look inside. So obviously, you know, when you're in the car, you can make the final adjustments and stuff. But as you can see, it fits really well. The top's fitting well, the front's fitting well, and all the sides as well. I'm going to leave that side open just to demonstrate what it's like to camp in here, because if I cover that side, it's going to be completely dark and you have to rely on these really dim Tesla lights to demonstrate. But now I'm going to have to climb out of that side too, so I don't open the door. Okay, so the great thing about the Tesla is that the floor is completely flat. So even if you have a little bit of luggage or some stuff in the trunk, you can actually just move it there. So you see I have my laptop bag. I can just dump it in here. I can dump these umbrellas in there, and it's completely out the way when I flatten the seats. So when you flatten the seats, you see it's completely uninterrupted. If you haven't watched my other video where I move from the Algarve to Porto, I'll actually fit my whole golf set over here. So that's actually a massive storage saving because I didn't have to put the golf set in the trunk here. So here's finally Finley's bag. I'm actually going to put this in the driver's seat because that's not going to fit anywhere, unfortunately. So as you can see, it's completely blacked out on the other side, so no one can look in. My passengers have been subjected to the side of the road while I film this, so please like and subscribe in support of them enduring with me making this video. Okay, so this is the final and most exciting piece. This is the air mattress that comes with the electric pump, so you don't have to blow it up yourselves. And what you need to do first is obviously you need to lower the seats. So I'm going to lower the seat. Oops, I need to take Finley's water bottle out of here first. Remember to close the armrest. Remove all items from your seat. And then you drop your seat down on the other side. Unfortunately, there's no drop from the trunk, so you can't actually drop the seat without having to do it from here. As you can see, the seat is too far backwards, so you can actually move it, and that's moved it back. So does it look flat? It doesn't look flat like the Model Y, but it's a very slight incline. You gotta put your legs through there, unlike the Model Y and the Model X where this is non-existent. So that's one of the reasons why it's not very popular to camp in the Model 3, but there's definitely more than enough space, and you know, you have camp mode and the AC and entertainment and this beautiful nature. So I think it is a lot better than most other cars. All these items fit in the sub trunk, so you don't really take up too much space. You can carry it with you wherever, which means you can be ready to camp whenever you want, especially if you have a full charge. So if you don't feel like going home and you want to extend your trip a bit, make sure you're carrying this in your car all the time, and then you can camp wherever you want. Obviously check local laws and regulations, because I don't think you can just park wherever, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, so this air mattress, wow, it actually looks really nice. Oh wow, it's like, can you guys see, it's like suede.
Wow.
Very nice, wow. Okay, and then here is the electric pump that it comes with. It just plugs into the jack. But let me take a look at how this works. Let me set up this part first. What's nice about the Tesla is that you have these holes on the side, so you can just put it in here. If you guys haven't seen my other video already about the mats, this is the trunk mat that I got from Yeslac as well. Very useful. It really keeps my car very nice and clean and protects the lining of the original Tesla trunk cover.
And do the seats not go fully down?
No, the seats are like that, unfortunately.
Okay, but the Model Y does.
The Model Y goes fully down, yeah. So as you can see, I took this out of the cover. It is held together by these elastic bands. Even this feels really nice, actually. So I put this all in the corner here, where Tesla has graciously allowed us to store this random junk. And I'm gonna open this. So this is a very nice mat. So on the one side, it's, you know, got this anti-slip, so the mattress doesn't move around. And this is a really nice mattress as well, actually. Okay, so you can see the shape of the mattress like this. It kind of looks similar to the shape of the truck mat from Yeslac. So basically, I think this side goes in that way. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna go to the other side and pull this through. It looks like this is right? What do you think?
Yeah.
As you can see, it fits very well. It actually goes all the way to the sides of the car, and you get a full coverage above the seat. It looks really comfortable. Include some repair patches, so in case you accidentally puncture it, you can actually repair it using the stickers that it comes with. This is actually the saving grace. I've seen a lot of mattresses where you have to blow up yourself. If I have to do that, forget it, I'm going back home. There's no ways I'll be blowing this up on myself just to sleep over for a few hours or one night. But here is the pump. It's just a regular air pump with a switch. So you just put this nozzle over the hole, and basically you plug this in to the DC port. It's actually under the armrest in front, but fortunately this is very long, so I can actually most likely get it all the way through, because the vents are here at the back and I need to feed this all the way to the front. So I'm going to do that to the front. If you follow me, you'll see how this works. Just make sure that the pump is off first before it starts flying away. It's closer to the other side. Cool. So from that, I'm able to plug it in. Basically, the plug is down there, and you plug it in over there, and then you can turn on the pump and pump up the mattress. Wow, it is very powerful. Okay, so open the one side. Sounds like a little bit of air in there already. You basically want to use one of these nozzle heads that are most compatible. So this bigger one seems to be working quite well. Just use the big one. I don't know why they include so many nozzle heads.
You could also use this to blow up your unicorn.
Yeah, you can blow up your unicorn. So if you have a unicorn, flamingo that you have while traveling, you can use this. It's quite versatile. While the mattress is blowing up, I would just like to remind you that all my affiliate links are in the description of the video below. You get 20% off your whole order from Yeslac, not just for these products, but I have linked these products for your convenience. If you like anything else, you can make an order on Yeslac and get 20% off with my referral code. Pretty hard.
It took pretty quick too.
And that took about 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Do you want to get in and try?
Yep, I'm going to get in and try. Yeah, it's nice. I'm actually going to keep these shades in my car all the time, which I will use, if I'm parking my car. You can actually save a lot of battery, because if your car is very high temperature and you're parking outside for a long time, it takes a lot of energy to cool it back down. So it's actually advisable to put those things up during summer if you park outside. Okay, I'm just going to put this underneath here, pretend it wasn't there. And
time to test it out.
Time to test it out.
Yeah.
Is it head first that way?
No, you get in from the side.
Okay.
No, you don't. You get in from this side.
Sure. We'll be able to get it from the side.
Yes.
Head first.
Yes, you just slide yourself in.
Okay, so the only thing is, I didn't realize that it doesn't come with pillows. So I think next time we know that if we want to do this, we need to bring pillows.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is a very dusty place.
Careful.
Okay. So I think you just need to get through. I am in the car now, and as you can see that there is a lot of space. Pretty comfortable. It is a little bit elevated, as I said, because the seats don't go fully down, and you don't actually need to move the seats so much forward, the front seats, because there is actually a lot of space. I'm not very tall though. I'm about 165, so I think you could probably go up to like 180 or 190 potentially. Otherwise you might have to sleep a bit sideways. I don't know about 190, but anyways, yeah. So if I show you all the seals, I could like push that closer into the edges, as well as that on the edge over there, but there's no ways anyone is sitting inside here. So it is pretty comfortable. I think it's definitely like a temporary solution, like I don't think you'll be able to do this long term for a long time, but I think it's definitely better than nothing, right? So if you guys are keen for a quick camp, as you can see, it took 2 minutes to pump up the bed, which is very quick, and it's very comfortable. It's like a suede material, and the air mattress, I feel like it's quite dense. It doesn't feel too like bouncy, So it's quite nice as well. Good, so let me show you what it's like to get out. I think you can probably get out from the side, but let me show you how to get out to the bottom. So basically, I just pull myself with my legs, and you just want to make sure you don't hit your head. But yeah, I actually think it's pretty serviceable. Yeah, I actually think it's quite nice.
We use it in our European road trip.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's pretty cool, eh? And let me just show you guys how to activate the camp mode. So once you close everything, if you go into the car, all you do is in this climate control section, make sure you turn on camp mode, and basically tree mode, security alarm, and walkaway will be disabled. So there's no lock basically. But basically, what that'll do is keep the climate going, and you're able to do that until 20% battery. Normally at a campsite, what you want to do is you want to plug your car in with an included charger. In Europe, you get an included charger, or if you're in the US or a region that doesn't include the charger, make sure to mind you can charge your car at home or just plug it in at any AC point. And as you can see, it is a very beautiful day out here in Jerez, and we are testing out the Yeslak camping kit. Thank you so much, guys, for sending this through. And yes, I highly recommend it. I do think that you could camp in your Tesla Model 3. Maybe not for a long period, but definitely for 1 or 2 nights shouldn't be a problem whatsoever.